Welcome to Geppetto's workshop. My workshop. You probably already know Geppetto is the fictional character who carved Pinocchio. Geppetto was a high-vibe guy who was known for bringing joy to many people. Karma was kind, and through the Blue Fairy, brought his carving of Pinocchio to life. Pinocchio was cool, but could have used some tarot to help him get his shit together and break his cycle of lying. This is how I left the table last night. And as you can see, I was working on casts for the Three of Cups, these three penguins. It's the only piece I've made a mold of so far. I might offer them for sale in the future. The lighthouse is a work in progress. As I move up on the table, they're finished pieces. I see the King of Swords giving some crap to King Kong on the tower. Behind them are other new works in progress, molds, and tarot decks, of course. Here's a glimpse of a section of the warehouse. I renovated every square inch of it so I'd have a safe, clean environment for my artwork, from the largest to the smallest pieces. Okay, let me clear the table and we'll start rolling dice to get your messages. You probably noticed I changed locations. I figure, I could keep working on the tabletop over there. I do this here. We have 33 and a 4. 33. 4 means upright. Even numbers are upright. Odd numbers are reversals. Six. Reversed. No, 9 reversed. It's hard to see that little line under there. 9 reversed. Ten reverse. Huh. I think I'll pick 2 more. Double odd, 7. 7 reverse. 1 more. And then if I feel the need, I'll use tarot cards, oracle cards. 54 reverse. Okay, so I'll go get your pieces, come back, and we'll do the reading. Okay, I'm back. All your pieces are set up. Looks great to me. Wonder if you could guess any of these. I think there's at least 1. All the way to the right, that's the Hangman. Before I start, as you all know, tarot is for entertainment purposes only, and you should use your free will to make all important choices in your life. We'll try to see what we get out of this, some things to think about. I looked at astrology a little before I started your reading here, and it appears to be a rough time for everybody based on the planets. Hopefully whatever's happening, because I'll tell you right off, all these are reversals except for 1. And that's the one with this little thing here I made, so you would know that's the only upright. So you have a lot of reverse cards. That's always a sign that there's some rough energy going on. So let's start. What ended up being picked by rolling the dice was King of Wands. No, I'm sorry. That's the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Hangman, the only major arcana, and she's the only court we have here. Back here, whoa, back here is the 10 of Wands, heavy load, and all the way to the right in the back is the Ace of Swords. So there's a lot of air energy in here. The Hangman, well, he's Neptune, so it seems more watery to me. Anyway, let's take them one by one, just go over the main pieces quickly, and then we'll pull together the meaning as a group. First one on the bottom left is the Ace of Wands. That's fire, of course. And aces are all good, because they signal a new start. Aces are wands, and although many people don't like change, change is inevitable, so we might as well embrace it. Because this is fire, it's like when we put too much lighter fluid on the charcoals. If we aren't careful, it'll blow. So we got to moderate that, be careful. The rest of this energy here is mostly air, although on the back there we do have the Ten of Wands, which is fire. We have the Queen of Swords in the center, smiling bright, and here she's in reverse. She's normally a tough queen, known for her sharp words and sharp mind too, though. But when she's in reverse, Rider Waite calls her bad woman. She has a bad rep for being bitter, holding grudges, and being jealous AF. But unlike the upright queen, lacks emotions, and even more strangely, doesn't say a word. She's big on the silent treatment. All queens are mixed with water. So that's another nod to water here, along with Neptune. So next is a hangman to the right on the end, in the front. He's the only major arcana here, so we have to pay attention to him. And if we laid all these pieces out in one long row, he would be in the center of the row. So he's also the center. If you look at Neptune, Neptune's more about creation, illusion, and dreams. So dreams and illusions are things in our head. And a lot of these air energies we have here are also more about what's in our minds than what's in our hearts. So in reverse, the hangman symbolizes someone unable to see their way out, even after going within the search for clarity. The card, I say card, in this case it's 3D sculpture. It's not always willing to make a sacrifice. That's not good in this spread. Then we go to 10 Wands, Sag, my card, ouch. Usually this card represents being burdened, but because it's a 10, we'd be near the end. That's not the case here. In reverse, the struggle continues, like Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill forever for lying and being a general a-hole to his subjects. He was a king, by the way. Okay, move on to the last piece on the board here, the Ace of Swords, more air. Unlike an upright, this ace is disorderly, and he or she is confused. They have confused thoughts and lack ideas that can cause chaos. It is also one of the ghosting or blocking cards in tarot. So what do I get out of all this? Well, overall we have 2 aces, 1 court, the queen, and 1 major in the center. Because he's the only major, we do have to take him seriously. All the pieces are in reverse except the first piece, the Ace of Wands. With this many reversals, we already know there's some tough energy, but in all the other readings I did this week, positive energy ended the readings by clarifying with tarot and oracle cards. So we're going to do that. Let's see what we get. The other thing is, in general, all these pieces combined, seems like all the cards have to do with the head thoughts ruling over everything else. There are no cups here, mostly swords. It's your reading, so air energy is showing up strong. Air is fast energy, and mixed with fire that we have here in a few places, it's even faster. So maybe the good news is that whatever negative energies, what's happening in your or your person's head, will blow through quickly. Okay, let's clarify a couple pieces here using this mini Visconti tarot deck. Let's do the only court card and the only major. I think I'll move the camera and maybe you can see me shuffling and we can see the cards better. I love these cards. Beautiful. Yeah, this is the Tower. That came out in the middle. We're going to try shuffling. These cards are a little tough to shuffle. They're so damn small, but I love them. Yeah, so I did shuffle earlier. I like to shuffle for you. The Tower's in the middle again. You can see it. Do one more. This time I see some pentacles and swords. So we're going to cut. Okay, let's see what we got. Spirit, what do we need to know about the Queen of Swords in reverse? What can you tell us about the Queen of Swords in reverse? Just help us understand what the Queen of Swords in reverse is doing here. Okay. The 8 of coins. She's not too happy about her money, maybe? She's definitely in a bad mood. She's reversed. Let's do one more. One more for the Queen of Swords. Oh, there it is. We got the Fool. Il Matto. These cards are in like 3 or 4 or 5 languages. He's an upright. The Fool's an upright. So she's ready to, she's concentrating on her money. I'm not sure that's going real smooth either, but she kind of just wants to run away, it looks like to me, with the Fool. Run away, be carefree. Maybe she's sick of being stuck inside like the rest of us. She likes to travel normally, and this is tough on her. But maybe keep her out of trouble too. All right, let's see what we get for the Hangman. Whoops. Okay, we got the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands. That's a nice card. More fire energy. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, some people consider that the twin flame. You have the 4 wands that stand up, looks like 1111. It's a card of happiness. Can also be considered a marriage card. So, and it's fire. I mean, it's pretty fast energy. So it looks like things could turn around here. And the spread ends up being about love. We only have 1 pentacle here. I think this is a great way to end the spread, you know. Let's get one Moonology card to see if there's any advice there. I love this little kit. It's a nice thick book. Beautifully designed, and the messages have been really ringing true. They sum up the readings I've done so far very well. I'll shuffle a couple more times. These are read all in upright. These are opposite of the Visconti. They're a little on the big side. Very thick paper, beautiful. In the center here it says, bring love into the situation. Moon in Aquarius. Maybe it'll pop out. Let's see. Okay. I don't read reversals in these. Okay. I'll take that one. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. I'll read this out of the book. It's pretty short. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that is developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. That's great. We can all go with that, but there's parts in here that relate to the spread here. It says maybe you've been leaning on your ego instead of your heart. Okay, then there's these little points on the next page, very short. Attuned to the moon. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic, exclamation point. Work some magic. I love magic. A friendship may be ending now. Oh, that's too bad. I'd rather not end on that, but I think it's not something I really like to end this with, but that's what it says. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something out of it. And please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you and lots of love.